Alright peeps, it's Friday with Q and Joey Blowfish down at the Saturday Morning Garage, and today we're going to get this engine compartment all in epoxy prime. And what we did for our prep is everything was sanded down to bare metal with 80. All these parts that are in gray we already did with epoxy primer before we put them on the car, so all we had to do was just scuff those with a red scuff pad. And it's real important to make sure that your conditions are proper for spraying epoxy primer, and we want to make sure that the humidity is correct and the temperature of the metal. This particular epoxy, we're using Southern Polyurethanes, really good product. The metal temperature has to be a minimum of 60 degrees. So what I've got here is a meter to check the humidity and the temperature inside the shop. And then I've got a handheld infrared thermometer, which will let me point it at the metal and tell me what temperature the metal is. So right now I couldn't spray this because it's 58.2, but we're going to get it warmed up in here and it'll be no problem. So like I said, we went ahead, we got everything all DA'd down with 80 grit, blew everything off. And the next step, we're going to use the wax and grease remover. And after we do that, you can't spray for 1 hour as per Southern Polyurethane. So we're going to do that. We're going to let it sit for an hour. There's their epoxy primer, and that gets mixed in a ratio of 1:1. 1 part primer, 1 part activator. So in the interim, we'll go ahead, we'll do our wax and grease. We're going to tape everything up. We're going to blow it off, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to tack it down with a tack cloth. Alright, so we'll come back at you after we're all set and ready to spray. Alright guys, we finished the wax and grease remover. We tacked everything off. It's been about an hour. We let it sit, and I'm just going to do a quick temperature check here and see what we have. I don't know if you can see that. Let me come back here. And my metal temperature looks good. It's above 60. So here we go. Alright peeps, got our first coat on. Looking funky fresh, man. I am psyched big time. This is pretty much set up. It's been sitting for about an hour. And now I'm going to go ahead, put one more coat on. And all this hard work is now protected. Alright, man, we're going to put it on and let it sit. And that's it for Fridays with Q Prime Time. Alright guys, I got my mask on, so we just put the final coat on. And I think we're looking real sweet, man. That's it. I got my side panels there. All done. I think we're looking good.